Hi, we are always making something, and today we are making a whole grain rye bread using wheat gluten. The wheat gluten is going to give us extra protein, and it's going to give the bread, this whole grain bread, the structure it needs to rise. We're going to start by proofing our yeast. To proof yeast, you need a cup of warm water, you need a tablespoon of sugar, and you need a packet of yeast. Put your yeast in your warm water, and by warm I mean 95 to 105 degrees. You're going to add a tablespoon of sugar, you're going to stir it, and then you're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. Proofing just means you're going to let the yeast show you that it can do the job of making that bread rise. Add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients. Because we are using a bread machine, we're going to go ahead and put it right in the baking pan. We're going to put the baking pan in the bread machine. We're going to hit the dough cycle and come back 90 seconds later, and voila! We have high-rise rye dough. The next step is to turn it out into an oiled bowl. You can use olive oil or Pam. Turn it out. At this point, you do not need to knead the bread. No need to knead, just punch it down, and we're going to shape it into 2 oval loaves on a baking sheet. I've got mine lined with parchment, and then I'm going to put 2 to 3 slashes on that bread, and now it needs to rise again. Put it in a warm place for about an hour. Make sure that it's covered so that the bread doesn't dry out, and now we've got our oven preheated to 400. Put those 2 loaves in. I've got this preheated baking sheet underneath. I'm going to pour about a cup of water on that hot sheet, close my oven as quickly as I can, turn that oven down to 375, and set my timer for 35 minutes. When I come back, I've got 2 beautiful loaves of artisan rye. You're going to let those cool for about 10 minutes before you slice it. And when you do slice it, you're going to see that beautiful crumb. That's the trick with the gluten. So now, cookies, it's your turn. Please go make it. We want to see you subscribed so that you get our updates. And if you'd like the full description of the ingredients and measurements, click show more on that video and you'll get that. We look forward to your comments and questions. Go make it!